Coming up, a young man stops at UT to share an inspirational story.
UT students and faculty can save even more on gas. We'll tell you how.
Plus, we have the men's basketball highlights all the way from Gainesville, Florida. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith Kincaid.
And I'm Marcia Matlock.
UT students have teamed up with a new campus organization.
Reporter Elise Chingary has more on the team that calls themselves Cygos.
A group of students from the University of Toledo are teaming up with the YMCA in order to make a difference in teenagers' lives. The team got their name from the Greek word Cygos, which means united. Cygos decided to get involved with the West Toledo YMCA in order to build a better teen night. Senior Program Director Heather Tross is looking forward to the project.
Well, it's really great that they actually contacted us to participate. And we're looking for chaperones is what we're looking for. And they're also helping us out with the new teen center, trying to raise some funds so that they can purchase some equipment for the new teen center.
Cygos is currently getting donations from local businesses to purchase a pool table, a Wii, TVs, and other accessories the teens will enjoy. The teen night is held every fourth Saturday of the month and is important because it's a chance for the teens to come out and have fun in a safe environment. The YMCA is relocating in July. With the new Y costing millions of dollars, the teen center could really use the help and donations. Volunteers are welcome and donations are needed. If you would like to get involved with this cause and community, call Heather Tross at the West Toledo YMCA.
Thanks, Elise. This past weekend, Dorman Theater was the site of a campus event to raise awareness for a severe form of muscular dystrophy. Reporter Amanda Patton has the details.
An award-winning film crew is making UT a part of their most recent project. UT was one of the many stops for an RV full of crew members of a follow-up documentary of the movie Darius Goes West. The film is about Darius Weems, a young man who is wheelchair-bound due to a fatal genetic disorder called Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Darius and his crew traveled 7,000 miles on this bus to convince MTV's Pimp My Ride show to customize his wheelchair. The movie has raised $1.5 million for DMD research. It was shown free of charge to students on Sunday in Dorman Theater. Director Logan Smalley says this tour is meant to initiate action among students.
Out of the hundreds, literally hundreds of screenings we've had, we've never had an audience not leave inspired.
After the film, students were able to buy the movie to help the crew's current cross-country mission to sell 1 million DVDs in 1 year. All the proceeds are donated to DMD research. For UT10 News, I'm Amanda Patton.
Now, this all wouldn't have happened without the UT Lecturer of Communication, David Strukel. Strukel led the committee that planned out Sunday's entire day of events for the Darius Goes West production team. The cast and crew played basketball at the Rec, met with members of UT's Recreational Therapy Club, and held a Q&A session after the screening of the movie. They also got a chance to watch the football team practice in the Glass Bowl. Strukel was touched by the cast and crew and their unbelievable story.
I mean, here's a guy whose older brother died of the same disease he has, and you couldn't tell it by Darius. He's so uplifting, he's motivational, he's inspirational. I just hope that people realize that what a great group of guys these are.
The cast is now touring the country, and Strukel says their stop in Toledo was a moving experience.
Transportation Services is giving students and faculty a new ride. Rocket Ride is now an alternative way to get from campus to some popular areas around the city. But the bus drops off commuters at Westfield Franklin Park Mall, the docks, and the Walmart located on Glendale Avenue. By taking the bus, passengers can avoid the hassle of parking and save gas. It runs daily, Monday through Friday, between 7 a.m. and 10 at night. You can catch the ride at the Transportation Center, and it's free with your student ID. All right, well, let's move on to weather and see what's headed our way. Looks like the next 4 days will be no higher than 38 degrees. Thursday we'll get some snow, but it shouldn't stick. Friday will be 35 with a low of 24, and Saturday is the same. And join us on Friday to see if snow will be headed here this weekend. Toss it over to Matt. What do you got for us for sports?
Thanks, ladies. The Toledo Rockets football team played a tough one against Western Michigan, and both basketball teams start their seasons. I'll have all the details after this 30-second timeout.
When I was little, my grandma took me to the Dairy Queen, right? She bought me a banana split. And, you know, I was kind of a little messy when I was little, all right? Then the bee got in the car. My grandma's like, baby, don't swing at the bee, because the bee won't hit you. Don't swing at it. I didn't swing, and guess what happened, Grandma? The bee stung me. I swing at bees because they'll sting you anyway, because they're ruthless and they have no soul.
Welcome back. The Toledo Rockets football team squared off against the Western Michigan Broncos on Saturday in Game 2 of the Coach Amstutz Farewell Tour. The Broncos are a team to be reckoned with, as quarterback Tim Hiller is one of the leading passers in the Mid-American Conference. Lefevre, who now? It was a chilly one in Kalamazoo. Where's Waldo? Right there, Waldo Stadium. The Rockets would strike first. A 27-yard pass from Aaron Opelt to Steven Williams. That's good for 6. Rockets lead 7-0 at the end of the first, and Coach Amstutz is loving it, I guess. Second quarter, they're trying to protect that lead. Western Michigan is threatening, but it's Tyrell Herbert keeping the ball out of the hands of Jamarco Simmons, and the Broncos would have to settle for 3. Later on in the quarter, that's backup quarterback Drew Birdie in the shotgun. That's the backup quarterback putting the ball on the ground. The Rockets recover but are unable to convert. Alex Steigerwald pulls the 48-yarder wide left. Western would score before the end of the half, and it was 10-7 Broncos. Cheer up, Alex. We'll get them next time. Third quarter now, and there is no denying this. Tim Hiller hooks up with Juan Nunez for a touchdown. The Broncos extending their lead to 10 points. And this is where the wheels come off. DeJuan Collins gets the call, and he's juking and jiving, going for extra, but oh no, that's not good. I'm not happy. He can't keep his mitts on the biscuits. Western recovers, scores on the turnover. They would go on to win 27-17. Both Toledo basketball teams started their seasons over the weekend. The men's team playing in the O'Reilly's CBE Classic in Florida. The women at the Bank of Hawaii Invitational. And as much as the crew wanted to go to Hawaii and follow the ladies, they had to settle for Florida. Poor babies. New head coach Gene Cross breaking the team in against the 19th ranked Gators. The Rockets holding Florida in check for most of the first half. Here's Jonathan Amos. He was scoring early and often. He ended up with 22 points on the night to lead all the scores. Rockets headed as close as 26-24 with 4 minutes left in the first half. But that's when the Gators went ballistic, going on an 11-2 run to lead 39-27 at the break. The Gators would get the win 80-58. The Rockets played again last night in Cincinnati against Xavier. They fell to the Musketeers 81-65. But look at Tyrone Kent's stats. He scored 30 points in the second half. He finished with 37. That's a career high for Ty. And the ladies did all right in their 3 games in Hawaii. They beat Arizona, beat the host school Hawaii, but lost to Loyola Marymount. Still 2-1 over the weekend. That ain't too bad.
But what about the women's soccer team, Matt?
Well, they fell in the first round of the NCAA tournament against a tough Notre Dame team, but still won the MAC championship. That ain't too shabby.
That's still a great season.
Definitely. We'll be right back.
Rockets versus Miami, Friday, November 21st. See you at the game.
The cost to see a movie in most Toledo theaters is around $10, but just 20 minutes south in Bowling Green, prices range from $2.25 to $4.25. A Willimon Cinema 5 theater employee says this is because BG's complex is older and owned by a different company that specifically caters to students. Back in Toledo, the Franklin Park Cinema Deluxe, located at the mall, is owned by National Amusement Cinemas and does offer a student discount every Tuesday. A Cinema Deluxe employee says you can get a discount for $6 with your student ID. That's it for us. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can always watch this entire broadcast on YouTube. For Marcia and Matlock, Matt Culbreath, and all of our crew, have a great weekend, and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.